Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enjoy English. I am Shane.
I'm Betty.
Hi, Betty. How are you today?
Good.
Good. I'm doing good, too. Thank you for asking. Okay. Today we are looking at a lesson. This is missing luggage.
不见的行李
Missing luggage. Okay. This is a dialogue between two people, Evan and a ground staff member.
对
So luggage, we know that that's just, what are some other words for luggage? Like suitcase?
baggage.
Baggage. Oh, yeah, right. Baggage, suitcase. But usually we use baggage when we are actually at like an airport or something like that. Then it's called baggage. When it's like individual pieces, we typically will call that luggage or a suitcase or something like
所以
that.
特别是比如说你要去托运行李的时候，那个东西才会叫 baggage，或者是你要去取行李的时候会有那个 baggage claim，就是取行李处。那不然通常啊，你如果是平常就拖个行李啊，这种我们就叫它 luggage， 两个都不可数。那如果要真的要数怎么办？就是 luggage 跟 baggage 就不可以数。那如果他问你说，那你要托运几件行李啊？那个要怎么
I have
讲？
a lot of luggage.
那如果我要讲2件呢？
I've got 2 suitcases.
换字
I've got 2 suitcases.
或者是
2 pieces of luggage.
对 piece 有点像个啦，台湾的
A
个。
piece of, right? But piece of luggage sounds, because usually you think a piece is something small, right?
对
Luggage can be pretty big, so a piece of luggage. But yeah, that is
或者
the
在口语它听起来比较复杂，就是我们比较少把那个 piece 放进去。
correct. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we get into this dialogue in just a moment?
Missing luggage. Evan had difficulty finding his luggage at the airport, so he asked a ground staff member for help.
Excuse me, I just got off the plane and I can't find my luggage on the carousel. I think it's missing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let me check the system for you. Can you please provide your flight details and a description of your luggage?
Sure. My flight was VE123 from San Francisco, and I was connecting from New York. My luggage is black with a red ribbon tied around the handle.
Thank you for providing the details. Also, could I have your home and email addresses?
Sure. Here you go.
Let me check the result. It appears that your luggage never made it on the plane in San Francisco.
How could that happen?
Sometimes accidents happen and bags aren't sent. But don't worry, once it's checked, it will eventually arrive at its destination.
What now? Will I have to come back to the airport when it finally arrives?
No need. We'll send your luggage directly to the address you provided once we find it. You'll also receive emails informing you of your luggage's status. It should arrive at your home within 48 hours.
That's a relief. Thank you for all your help. Okay, so as I promised, we have a dialogue between Evan and a ground staff member. So a ground staff member it means somebody who is helping at the airport, basically. A member of the staff there. And ground staff means that they're not the people who are up in the air flying around. They're on the ground.
就地勤人员
Right. And you cannot say, so staff is also not countable. You can't say a staff.
对
Well, if you're referring to one person, I mean, you can't say, well, she is a good staff. A staff is a group of people who work together.
对，这就是我们讲的集合名词啦。对，像什么 team 啊 class 啊，就比较难。就是我们一讲到这个字，就是讲他全体的员工全体的班级的同学这样。所以它后面呢通常会技术性的，你如果要数它，就加一个 member。a staff member 会比较好讲。
Right, yeah. I've heard a lot of people, like when I teach business English, I can't even say the word English, and I'm an English teacher. When I'm teaching business English, you'll hear people say, oh, he's a staff. You cannot say he's a staff. You could say, like, you said he's a staff member, or he's a member of our staff.
对。
Right. Okay. So I wanted to start off by explaining that. So what's happening here in this dialogue? Evan had difficulty finding his luggage at the airport, so he asked a ground staff member for help.
对，我觉得今天这个单元还蛮有趣的，因为我觉得我们可能都用得到。有的时候这个行李就运就不见了，然后我们来看一下背景。他就说呢，今天换 Evan 哦 ，Evan 呢，他呢就找不到行李，然后找行李有困难。等一下这个句型，我们也请那个Shane老师来跟我们讲一下。所以他找行李有困难啦，所以他就去找那个地勤人员帮忙。老师这个 have difficulty 动词 ing 可以帮我们造几个句子。
I have difficulty saying the word English.
那刚刚对，那这个呢句型其实超级好用，因为我们很喜欢讲说，我做什么有困难，比如说我那英文单词都记不住啊。那有的时候呢，其实你把它换成英文，很多时候你就说 I have difficulty memorizing all the English words.
Right. Or she has difficulty running quickly.
对，就我们之前有讲到，不太跑步。对啊，这没办法啦，因为一辈子改不了了啦，好不好？但是脚会打结。对，那记得后面要加 ing 哦。因为通常同学有的时候会讲说 I am difficult， 这就有点你会讲说我有困难，会 I am difficult， 这不太对，代表我很难相处哦，不是我很困难。
Yeah.
对，比如 Shane is
Right. Yeah. If you say somebody is difficult, that means 不好相处。Okay. So. Evan begins by saying, "Excuse me, I just got off the plane and I can't find my luggage on the carousel. I think it's missing."
对，那 Evan 呢就讲了，他就很紧张说：“不好意思，那个我刚刚下飞机啊，然后我竟然不能在那个行李转盘找到我的行李，我行李不见了，我觉得它不见了。”
I think this has happened to everybody. At least the feeling that, oh no, why is my luggage not coming?
结果只是太晚，结果真的只是。
It's never. Have you ever lost luggage before? Me neither. But I've had many experiences where you see the same ones just keep going around, and yours is not coming, and it's been like half an hour, and you're starting to feel, uh-oh, what do I do if my luggage gets lost? That's all bad. Because like if you're going on vacation somewhere, you need that stuff.
对，不然就泡汤了。
Oh my goodness.
有一个方法，是不是你晚一点去 check in 就好了？因为晚一点去 check in 的行李在后面嘛，对不对？然后你再第一个出来。
Are you sure? Are you sure?
应该我不确定，我不确定，有可能我乱。这是我自己的心理作用。我觉得晚 check in， 你看你比别人晚到机场，你没有那边机场不知道要干嘛，那种时间不知道怎么打发，然后行李又第一个出来。但这是我猜测哦，他们应该是一桶一桶这样子放上去的，所以应该
不少。
对，我们不要散播。对，然后这里有个字，这个行李转盘，老师可以再帮我们念一次。
Carousel. Carousel.
对，它有那种旋转木马。
Yeah, right. So and you can ride on a carousel in a fair or some like a amusement park, and it usually will be with like you're on those little horses, and you go around and around in a circle. So the idea of a carousel is that idea something just keeps going around.
对，就是一直转圈圈这样子。
Okay. So yeah, he said he just got off the plane. So we say to get off of a plane or get on a plane. Right. We don't get in. We don't say I'm going to get in the plane. I'm going to get on the plane. So and get off as well.
这个要记得，就是如果它是空间比较大，你是可以站起来的，我们就用 get on 跟 get off 那个交通工具，像火车啦、飞机啦、船啊，对不对？那如果像车子，你进去你要坐着，就是 get in
and get out.
Get in and get out.
Yeah, but a plane, it's very big, and you can stand up, like you said. So it's get on it and get off it. So you just got off the plane. Okay, so the ground staff member says, "I'm sorry to hear that. Let me check the system for you. Can you please provide your flight details and a description of your luggage?"
这个我觉得是比较难的，就是前面呢还好，就是你给他那个班机号码还好，可是如果你要 provide description，我觉得 luggage 都一样，你要讲什么 description？
It's black. But some people are smart and they will do something special to their luggage. Like I usually do tie something onto my luggage. Just to set it apart.
不然就是贴纸啦
Yeah, that one of my luggage. Yeah, I do one of my luggage. See, now I'm speaking Chinglish.
对，他那个文法错了。
Yeah.
但我们不要挑他，因为他是 native speaker，所以他怎么讲都是对的。
I like you need a态度. That's really good.
But
I noticed that will happen a lot when you've lived in another country. You will start picking up on some of the small grammar errors that you hear from other Chinese speakers, right? Yeah, so anyway, on one of my pieces of luggage, I have all kinds of stickers, so for sure I know it's mine when I see it.
对，他就这里就讲说，我真的很遗憾呢，这个 sorry 就是指遗憾，不好意思哦，听到这种消息，我来看一下这个系统我来找一下那个资料，你可不可以跟我讲你的班机的一些细节啊？还有你要帮我描述一下你的行李长什么样子
Yeah, it's square.
有个 handle.
It's got a handle.
还有那个拉链
It's blue, it's black. I mean, yeah, that's pretty tough. They're all pretty much look relatively the same other than just color.
对，所以很多人会用那个 luggage strap 会绑那个线嘛，束带。
And it's important, I think, also to on your luggage to make sure you have your name and your contact information written on there, right? Okay. So Evan says, sure, my flight was VE123 from San Francisco, and I was connecting from New York.
他就说，可以啊，他就说我那个航班号码呢是 VE123，他是从旧金山出发的。然后呢，其实 I was connecting from New York， 这 connecting 老师可以等一下跟我们讲一下，就是我是从纽约转机转到这个旧金山这样子。他说呢，我的行李呢是黑色的，然后他有绑一个。很特别绑红色丝带在那个 handle 就是那个握把的那个地方，他绑了一个红色丝带。
Yeah, my luggage is black with a red ribbon tied around the handle.
应该是蛮显眼的。
Right. So when we say connecting from, so when you're connecting from somewhere, like in the airport, it's important to know that means that that's where your original, now I'm thinking in Chinese, departing place. You actually departed from there originally, and then you transferred somewhere else. So in this situation, we will see that he originally departed from New York, and there was a connecting flight, and that connecting flight was in San Francisco.
对，那他目的地不是 San Francisco， 他其实是还要再往下走。
Yes. Okay. So we don't know where he is now, right?
应该是 San Francisco 吧？是不是？
No, my flight was from San Francisco.
Oh, my flight was VE123 from
San Francisco, so somewhere else now.
所以他是从 San Francisco 的那个班机再下来了，所以他现在应该到达终点了。
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Los Angeles.
Okay, 就是假装它是 Los Angeles.
Let's do that. That'll be
okay.
Fun. Okay. And did we define what a ribbon is?
还没。
A ribbon is just a piece of ribbon. A ribbon is ribbon. A ribbon is usually something made of kind of like a material, like could be like silk, it could be plastic, it could really be anything. Yeah, right. But the point of a ribbon when you're using it for something like luggage or even on a gift or something is that you will kind of like tie and make a bow on it, right? That's kind of like the idea.
装饰。
So yeah, so a ribbon. It's a common way, right? I mean, lots of people put ribbons on the handle of their suitcase with some color or something just to set it apart. It's easy. It's an easy way. Yeah. Okay. So the ground staff member says, "Thank you for providing the details. Also, could I have your home and email addresses?"
他就说，谢谢你哦，有那个资讯我收到。还有啊，你可不可以跟我讲一下你的那个住家，还有你的电子邮件的讯息
Okay, yeah, so hopefully that means if they can't find it, then at least they will be able to contact you or just send it to your house, right? Okay, why don't we take a quick break and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, continuing with our dialogue. So we have a very nervous Evan.
很紧张。
His luggage is missing. Luckily, that's never happened to me. So I couldn't even imagine like that feeling. It will really ruin your trip, I think, if your luggage is missing. But it happens all the time. So knock on wood. Do you hear that? That's wood being knocked on.
讲一下这什么意思？
Do you know why?
木头敲
I was
敲
going to
敲。
test you. I was going to test
我知
you.
道。
Oh, you do know.
就是这是你在祈祷好运嘛，对不对？就是
对
我们中文会说配嘛，对不对？我们就说不要乱讲啊，配。那个 knock on wood 就是这样，不要乌鸦嘴，然后赶快把那个厄运走的那种感觉。
Right. And usually has the idea that you said something has never happened. So what you're trying to do is keep that thing from happening because we're afraid that now that you've said it, now for sure it's going to happen.
墨菲定律。
Right? So now that I said, oh, well, luckily I've never lost my
下
luggage.
次他就会
Next time I'm going on vacation, I'll probably lose my luggage unless I
配，不会。
knock on wood. I knock on wood.
我们来看一下下一次他们不见。
Okay, so Evan says, sure, here you go. Right? So
给你这样子。
he's giving her the home and email addresses.
所以这里应该是有个动作，他应该是拿一个表单给他填，然后他填完之后呢，here you go。那如果是 there you go 呢，要去哪里？大家 here you go, there you go, here you go 是给你嘛，对不对 ？there you go 要去哪里？
It's the same thing. Yeah, you can use
There you
them
go.
interchangeably. There you go.
都可以，或者是有的时候你在教别人做事情的时候，比如说那可能我在比如说用手机操作，那不太会用那个 APP 嘛，然后可能有刚才Shane教我这样子，然后我会了，那Shane就说就是这样，就对了 ，There you go。
Oh, there you go.
对，这种时候就用 There you go， 但两个都可以当给你啊。
Right. Okay. So the ground staff member says, let me check the result. It appears that your luggage never made it on the plane in San Francisco.
这听起来很糟糕。他就说我来看看，他就说it appears that 好像这样看起来好像你的行李呀都没有抵达那个 San Francisco， 都没有抵达旧金山。哇，那所以他是
Where did it go?
对，因为他是从纽约坐嘛，对不对？所以他其实已经颠簸了，好不容易到他目的地了，结果发现他在搭那个 connecting flight 转机的班机的时候没有上去。
Right.
哇，不知道从哪里找。
哇
对，哇。
Yeah.
对，那这个 make it on the plane， 那个 make it 是什么意思？
Yeah, so it didn't make it. Really, this is just short for make it onto the plane. So to make it here just means that it didn't get there.
成功的抵达。 我
Yeah.
们很常讲，比如说 he didn't make it， 有的时候是在讲说他
right.
过世了，他没有撑过来。那有的时候我们说 I can't make it to the party tonight， 我没办法，我没办法成功的抵达，成功做什么事情？通常是讲说你成功的准时的到达某一个点。那像这个他的行李就是没有成功到达那个飞机上。对，
Right. Good. Okay. So Evan, of course, surprised. How could that happen?
对啊，怎么可能？我明明就是有把那个 luggage 都拿去托运了，怎么会这样嘞？
So ground staff member says sometimes accidents happen and bags aren't sent. Yeah, sometimes accidents happen. That's
Very good excuse.
I don't know about how satisfied I'd be with this. Like, well, accidents happen.
对，听起来呢，他就是也蛮无奈的。就有的时候呢，意外难免会发生啊，就是那个包裹就没有送到，行李就没有上去。我也不知道。
But that's the truth. She doesn't know why either, right?
对。
But she says, but don't worry. Once it's checked, it will eventually arrive at its destination.
但他其实还有起到一个就是安慰的作用。他说，但你不用担心。他前面先讲说，我不知道怎么办，要安抚他一下，我就不然很紧张啊。但不用担心哈。Once 就一怎么样就怎么样，只要呢它是 check， 因为这个 check 是什么意思呢？是托运的意思哦，不是说确认是托运。只要呢它有托运的话，你有顺利的把它送上，就是那种行李的，就是你要托运嘛，你去 check in 的时候要托运，它呢最终就会达到你最终就到
Eventually.
你的目的地，只不知道等多久。
Yeah.
Eventually 10年后就转出来了。
You never know. You never know. Yeah, but hopefully it's just a matter of days, right?
对。
Okay, so he says, what now? Will I have to come back to the airport when it finally arrives? So because she said, once it's checked, it will eventually arrive at its destination. Well, its original destination is the airport where he landed, right?
对。
So if I were him, I would be thinking the same thing here. Well, wait. I have to come back here
来拿吗？
to
这样
pick up my luggage? Usually airports are not very close to
它比较远。
the location where you're going to be, right?
对。
You know, they're usually a little bit like in a more remote area. usually at least an hour away from the big city or something like that. So that would be a big problem.
对，他就说，那现在要怎么办？你看我怎么办呢？那我还要需要，就是如果你说行李最终于到的时候，我还要回来拿哦。
Right? And so she says, or the ground staff employee, the ground staff member, ground staff employee. Okay. She says, no need.
不用。
So here, So no need is short for no need to do something. So no need to come back to the airport. So it's just like a 缩写, right? Like no need. So no need. We'll send your luggage directly to the address you provided once we find it. So that's, remember, she asked him for his address and his email address. So the address where he's going to be staying, they're going to send it directly to that address.
If they find the luggage.
Right. Well, she sounds pretty sure. She didn't say if. She said it will happen. We'll send your luggage directly to them.
看起来是蛮肯定的啦。对，就不会弄丢，可能只是这台车没有搭上去，下一台车可能就会上去了哈。他就说，不需要哦，你不用再回来了哈。我们呢会把你的行李直接寄到你我们刚刚有就是说要填资料嘛，对不对？你刚刚填的那个住址啊，我们只要一找到就会把它寄回去哈，那个住址。那你同时呢也会收到就是那个 email 跟你说呢，你的行李的状态。那通常如果我们有找到的话，大概48个小时内就可以送到你家了。
Right, so right there. In English there, this says you'll also receive emails informing you of your luggage's status. It should arrive at your home within 48 hours, right?
对。
So to inform somebody of something just means that you are telling them that, giving them the information.
告知。
Yeah, right. You're just letting them know something to inform somebody of something, right? And it should arrive within 48 hours, right? So within just means 48 hours and now at this time, in that time period, so not past 48 hours. So I could say that we should finish this lesson within 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's about right. 对，没错。那个我们来讲一下，我们剩两分钟。对 ，within 2 minutes。那 within 就是在里面嘛，对不对？就在一个范围里面，后面可以接时间或地点。在一个范围里面。那这个 status 的话，通常是指说这边讲是东西的状态。
Right.
有的时候是讲人的 status， 他的身份地位。
You could say situation in this case as well, right? Right. Yeah, it's your luggage situation. But yeah, status is probably the most common thing that you would say there. Right. So within 48 hours, that's quicker than I would actually think.
就有找到的话，48小时还可以，其实还蛮快，2天。
So it sounds like as if this kind of thing happens quite a bit. It probably just got on the wrong airplane. It just needs to get back, and that'll probably take a couple of days, and they'll send it to you. Okay. So Evan says that's a relief.
松一口气。
That's a relief. Thank you for all your help.
谢谢你帮我。Evan 看起来其实也蛮冷静的，他刚开始看起来很慌，后面感觉被安慰到了。
Yeah. I think that, you definitely would be pretty anxious in a situation like that, especially if it's the first time that it's happened to you. I know if this happened to me, I would be really nervous that all my stuff is going to be gone, and especially if I'm on the way to a destination like, for example, I'm going to be taking a vacation in Thailand pretty soon. This is true. And I'm just imagining if I packed all of the things that I need and I get to my destination in Bangkok and they say, oh, sorry, we can't find your luggage. Well, I'm there to go on vacation. I need that stuff. I need those clothes. I can't just have what I'm wearing and I don't have my toothbrush, all the stuff that I packed in there. That would be really, really nerve-wracking.
让人神经很紧绷了哈，快要崩溃的感觉。
But hopefully everything will be fine. He'll get it within 48 hours and Evan will be happy. But he seems to at least be
reassured.
Right. Thank you. Your English is really good. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for missing luggage. Hopefully you learned a little bit of some airport terminology. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Safe flying.